Welcome back to lesson 3 of Intro to Musical Theater. Teacher Ivory back again from the Ordway. So, did you come up with some ideas? Like, if you were going to write a musical, what would it be about? Who would be in it? What kind of songs would be sung? Dances to be done? What would it be about? Did you share it with us? Hashtag Ordway School. I would love to read some of your work. Please feel free to tag us. I'll read and I'll even comment back, okay? Hey, do you remember my musical? It was about the 3 bears and Goldilocks. Well, it turned into an epic play with big song and dance numbers throughout. One of the 3 little pigs made a special cameo. I performed it all for my mom over Zoom and she loved it. But today I want to talk to you about another piece of musical theater, monologues. Have you heard that word before? Monologue. Monologue is like a big speech that an actor performs on stage in a play. Now it's different from dialogue, which is usually more than one person talking to each other. A monologue is just one person talking, and they're usually talking about something that's going on in the play and how they feel about it, or something that happened before the play even occurred. We're going to practice some monologues today. Don't worry about that yet. First, we have to get warmed up. Let's take our deep breaths. Place your hand on your belly button so that you can make sure your stomach is moving out. The actual muscle inside of your stomach, called the diaphragm, is what we're trying to get moving in and out when we breathe. So it's just kind of a fun buzzword to keep, diaphragm. We're learning all kind of things. All right, hand on your belly button. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Deep breath in and let it out. Now, during this pandemic, when we're having a very different type of life going on every day, it's important to keep breathing. It's important to take deep breaths. So give yourself time to do that. If you're doing your online distance learning or you're playing outside, just give yourself a chance to stop and breathe. It helps to release some of the stress and maybe even anxiety that we might be feeling during this time. So breath work is so important. Now, on to our voice. For our vocal warm-up today, we're going to actually do more of a mouth warm-up. This is tongue twisters. Tongue twisters are kind of like jumping jacks for your mouth. They really get your mouth going. Before we get started, let's just give our mouth a massage. So just rub on your cheeks, rub on your chin, rub right above your lip, rub your nose, and your cheekbones. Make sure that your hands are clean. Keep those hands washed. After you've given yourself a nice massage, oh, it's a little too good. Practice opening your mouth and your eyes and your face as wide as you can get them. And make them small. Open wide and small. Very nice. My face feels pretty warmed up. Let's get into the tongue twisters. My turn, your turn. Unique, New York. Unique, New York. You know you need unique 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 New York. Very nice. Here's another. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? You know, that was actually kind of easy. Let's do a hard one. Okay. She sells seashells on the seashore. I can't even say it slowly. She sells seashells on the seashore. Okay, I'm gonna try it. She sells seashells on the seashore. Seashells, 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 seashells. So close, I know, thanks. Well, just pat yourself on the back, you tried, okay? Moving on to our body warm-up. Today for our body warm-up, we're just gonna do some simple stretches. So we're gonna reach our arms around our body first and give it a big hug. Oh, I haven't gotten to hug all of my favorite people in a long time. My mom, my dad, because I don't live with them. And I miss hugging them, but every now and then, ooh, it's nice to just give myself a little hug. Give yourself a squeeze on those arms, get the blood flowing, and then let's start by rotating our wrists round and round in circles. As you're rotating your wrists, add some movement to your fingers. So you're doing a lot of things all at once. Then slow it down, just the rotating. Very nice. Then take your hands as if they were crawling up a wall and crawl them up in front of you, as high as you can get them to go. And then crawl down. Very nice. Take your hands on the sides as if you're crawling up an imaginary box. And crawl up as high as you can go. And then across the ceiling of the box. And then down. Whoa, I like that. Give yourself a little stretch to the left and the right. Oh. And then add your legs in. When you cross to the right, pick up your left leg. And when you cross to the left, pick up your right leg. So switching just like that. Very nice. Rotate your head from left to right, from one shoulder to the next, and then very carefully look up and down, up and down. Don't take your head too far back because you could hurt your neck. And then rotate your head as slowly as you can around and around in a circle. This is a nice stretch to do since we're doing so much computer watching and computer studying and reading of books. And then grab those shoulders and get those involved. Very nice. Oh, okay, I'm feeling good. It is time to warm up our imaginations. This game is called On the Spot. On the spot, you have to come up with an idea, act it out, and then have someone describe what you're acting out. My turn first. Are you ready? Do you know what it was? I was baking cookies in the kitchen. If you got that right, give yourself a little, round of applause. Baking cookies in the kitchen. And that's just one example of something that you could act out. You could jog in place and be acting out a marathon, or you could ride a bike and be doing a triathlon, or there's so many wonderful things that you could do. All right, we're warmed up. Our voices, our bodies, and our imaginations are ready to go. So, what is a monologue? A monologue is a speech, as I said earlier, that is usually in a play spoken by one person, one character in the play. And I have an example here of a monologue. This monologue was written by Scarlett Burton from Ohio. She's an 11-year-old, and she actually won 3rd place in a contest for monologue writing. I got this monologue from dramanotebook.com. It's a really cool website with ideas of games to play and monologues like the one I'm going to read to you now. All right, here it is. There are definitely elephants outside my window. And now I just can't sleep. My mom says it's just that I have far too imaginative of a mind to sleep. But can you blame me? The best things happen at night. I toss and turn, but the sound of hundreds of marathon runners racing and thumping down the streets bothers me. Sometimes gumdrops will hit the roof of my house, and I go outside, but I never seem to be able to catch any. That's just a short example of a pretty cool monologue written by Scarlett Burton. I like that one very much. Explore that website and find some monologues that you might be able to practice at home. Another really cool resource are the movies that you watch and plays that you watch, even books that you read. Books of poetry have really cool monologues, and you can practice reading them aloud. You can even try memorizing them and then saying them from memory. Give it a try this week, okay? Next, I want to do just kind of a fun little singing thing, since musicals involve singing. Can you find a song that you really enjoy singing, even if it's as simple as Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and practice singing it this week? That brings me to our challenge. This week's challenge is going to get you a little more active. I want to hear your voice. I want you to sing or recite a monologue or read a monologue and record yourself doing it. Can you record yourself reading a monologue like I just did, or singing a song like Twinkle Twinkle or Edelweiss? Edelweiss is from The Sound of Music. Or you could sing Be Our Guest from Beauty and the Beast. Oh, one of my favorite musicals. You pick any song or monologue that you feel comfortable singing or speaking and recording it, and then tag us at #OrdwaySchooled. Don't forget to tag us, all right? And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay musical, my friends. See you later.